Ever wondered what your favorite celebrities were up to before the glitz and glamour of Hollywood? Well, today, we're going to take a look at some of the most surprising and hilarious first jobs that celebrities had before they became famous. You won't believe what some of them had to do to make ends meet. From a chicken mascot to a tobacco cutter, these stars had humble beginnings that will make you appreciate their success even more. So without further ado, let's get into the video and find out the worst first jobs of your favorite celebrities. First up, we have the queen of pop herself, Madonna. You may know her as the iconic singer, songwriter, actress, and businesswoman who has sold over 300 million records worldwide and won countless awards. But did you know that before she became a superstar, she worked as a Dunkin' Donuts cashier in New York City? Yes, you heard that right. Madonna was once a donut girl who had to deal with rude customers, sticky floors, and greasy uniforms. She didn't last long, though. According to her, she was fired after a week for squirting jelly all over a customer. Oops! Well, I guess that was a sign that she was destined for bigger and better things. Don't you agree? Next, we have the hilarious and handsome Ryan Reynolds. He is one of the most successful and versatile actors in Hollywood, known for his roles in Deadpool, The Proposal, The Hitman's Bodyguard, and many more. He's also married to the gorgeous Blake Lively, and they have 3 adorable kids. But before he became a household name, he had a very different career path. He was a night shift worker at a supermarket in Vancouver, Canada. He had to stock shelves, clean bathrooms, and deal with drunk customers. He hated it so much that he quit after 3 months and decided to pursue acting instead. Well, I think we can all agree that he made the right choice. He is now one of the highest paid actors in the world, and he can buy all the groceries he wants. Moving on, we have the beautiful and talented Jennifer Aniston. She is one of the most beloved and respected actresses in the industry, known for her role as Rachel Green on the hit sitcom Friends, as well as her movies like The Breakup, Horrible Bosses, and We're the Millers. She has also won numerous awards, including a Golden Globe, an Emmy, and a SAG Award. But before she became a star, she had a very unpleasant job. She was a telemarketer who had to cold call people and sell them timeshares. She was so bad at it that she only made 1 sale in her entire career. She also said that she felt horrible for lying to people and wasting their time. Well, I'm glad she quit that job and followed her passion for acting. She is now one of the most popular and highest paid actresses in the world. And she doesn't need to sell anything to anyone. Next up, we have the charming and charismatic George Clooney. He is one of the most acclaimed and influential actors, directors, producers, and activists in the world, known for his roles in Ocean's 11, Gravity, The Descendants, and many more. He has also won 2 Oscars, 3 Golden Globes, and 4 SAG Awards. But before he became a legend, he had a very odd job. He was a tobacco cutter in Kentucky, where he grew up. He had to cut and chop tobacco leaves for hours in the hot sun, and he said it was one of the hardest and most boring jobs he ever had. He also said that he developed a bad habit of smoking because of it. Well, I'm glad he quit that job and moved to Hollywood. He is now one of the most respected and admired celebrities in the world, and he has quit smoking for good. Moving on, we have the stunning and smart Angelina Jolie. She is one of the most famous and influential actresses, filmmakers, and humanitarian in the world, known for her roles in Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Mr. and Amp, Mrs. Smith, Maleficent, and many more. She has also won an Oscar, 3 Golden Globes, and 2 SAG Awards. But before she became a superstar, she had a very weird job. She was a funeral director's assistant in Los Angeles, where she lived with her mother. She had to help prepare the bodies for burial, arrange the flowers, and handle the paperwork. She said she was fascinated by death and wanted to learn more about it. She also said she wanted to help people cope with their grief. Well, I think that's very noble and brave of her. She's now one of the most powerful and generous celebrities in the world, and she has helped millions of people through her humanitarian work. Next up, we have the hilarious and humble Ellen DeGeneres. She is one of the most popular and beloved comedians, talk show hosts, and producers in the world, known for her show The Ellen DeGeneres Show, as well as her movies like Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, and The Love Letter. She has also won 30 Emmys, 20 People's Choice Awards, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom. But before she became a star, she had a very funny job. She was a vacuum cleaner saleswoman in New Orleans, where she was born. She had to go door to door and demonstrate how the vacuum cleaner worked. She said she was terrible at it and never sold a single one. She also said she used to make jokes and entertain the customers instead of convincing them to buy the product. Well, I think that was a sign that she was meant to be a comedian. She is now one of the most successful and influential celebrities in the world, and she makes millions of people laugh every day. Moving on, we have the handsome and talented Brad Pitt. He is one of the most famous and respected actors and producers in the world, known for his roles in Fight Club, Troy, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and many more. He has also won 2 Oscars, 2 Golden Globes, and a SAG Award. But before he became a heartthrob, he had a very embarrassing job. He was a chicken mascot for a fast food restaurant called El Pollo Loco in Los Angeles, where he moved to pursue acting. He had to wear a giant chicken suit and wave at the passing cars. He said he hated it and felt humiliated by it. He also said he quit after he got a small part in a TV show. Well, I think that was a wise decision. He is now one of the most handsome and talented celebrities in the world, and he doesn't need to wear any costumes to impress anyone. Next up, we have the gorgeous and graceful Beyonce. She is one of the most successful and influential singers, songwriters, and entrepreneurs in the world, known for her songs like Crazy in Love, Single Ladies, Halo, and Formation. She has also won 28 Grammys, 26 MTV Video Music Awards, and the Billboard Millennium Award. But before she became a diva, she had a very simple job. She was a hair salon sweeper in Houston, Texas, where she grew up. She had to sweep the hair off the floor and clean the salon. She said she did it to earn some extra money and to help her mother, who owned the salon. She also said she learned a lot about hair and beauty from the job. Well, I think that was a good experience for her. She is now one of the most beautiful and powerful celebrities in the world, and she has her own hair and beauty line. Moving on, we have the funny and friendly Tom Hanks. He is one of the most beloved and acclaimed actors and filmmakers in the world, known for his roles in Forrest Gump, Toy Story, Castaway, and many more. He has also won 2 Oscars, 4 Golden Globes, and 7 Emmys. But before he became a legend, he had a very boring job. He was a hotel bellhop in Oakland, California, where he studied theater. He had to carry the luggage, open the doors, and greet the guests. He said he was bored and unhappy with the job. He also said he quit after he got his first acting gig. Well, I think that was a smart move. He is now one of the most charming and talented celebrities in the world, and he doesn't need to carry anything but his awards. And finally, we have the amazing and inspiring Oprah Winfrey. She is one of the most famous and influential media moguls, talk show hosts, and philanthropists in the world, known for her show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, as well as her network OWN, her magazine O, and her book club. She has also won 18 Emmys, 2 Golden Globes, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom. But before she became a billionaire, she had a very sad job. She was a grocery store clerk in Nashville, Tennessee, where she lived with her father. She had to scan the items, bag the groceries, and collect the money. She said she was miserable and depressed with the job. She also said she was sexually abused by a relative and became pregnant at 14. She gave birth to a son who died shortly after. She said she felt hopeless and suicidal, but she didn't give up. She decided to pursue her passion for journalism and broadcasting. She got her first job as a radio host at 16, and the rest is history. She is now one of the most successful and generous celebrities in the world, and she has changed millions of lives for the better.